That's why I was so loud. I forgot to turn down the volume. I am fucking dumb. Woo. Go to that mod view. Oh. So we good? Everything on? Yeah, it's good. It's all good. That's the way I like it. Alrighty. This thing is... Oh, right, yeah, okay. We are good there. Let's do it. Doctor's Pub. Start off with a G-Rank mission. Well, let's see what mission I'm gonna do. I thought I saw Rosie by the computer. I was like, no. Let's see. Would it be better to do these guys? These have two. Actually, I do need material from these guys. Store items. Pick some items. Gotta have my potion. Need sonic bombs. Very nice. One. Life powders will be good. Open. Yeah, I did one way early in the morning, and no one really showed up, so like really I was just playing. Like I literally disconnected my mic after like the first hour. And like it did show that like I was getting views, but like no one was saying anything, and like I had nothing to talk about. Well, there is stuff I want to talk about, but like since no one was talking, I just was like, you know what? I was gonna play my game and vibe out. So I disconnected my mic, and then I just started playing music off on my YouTube, like I normally do. And honestly, I wish I could stream my music, but a lot of it's copyrighted, and YouTube is very anal about copyrighted shit. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's just keep it set. Come on, vanilla. No. Fucking cat. Let's see. What is this? Got some ramen. So yeah, I think I streamed for about, I think almost 4.5 to 5 hours in the morning. And then I was trying to raid in a Piffle stream whenever I was done, because I'd played a lot and I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. So I looked how to raid people as well, and I was like, oh, it's literally that simple. But it was saying that like Piffle didn't have her settings set to raiding. I'm like, oh damn. But then I was wondering, is it because like I'm like too small of a streamer to do anything. But I'm like, but I've seen people raid in with one person before, so like, I don't know. I was just kind of confused by that. That's odd. Yeah, maybe she had it set off because she's just nervous about TwitchCon, which I totally understand. It's not a big deal for me. But I was just like, oh, let's go check on her. And then it was like, no, you can't. I'm like, oh, okay. I did swing by, but like I was already tired, so I was just like, I said a few things and then I just fell asleep. And then we yapped for like the last 40. I yapped for the last 40 minutes of the stream, but it was weird. Yeah, nothing against her or anything. It was just like the one time I was gonna try it, I was like, you might as well be like my first and let's see how it goes. But then it was like, yeah, you can. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, in the morning I was playing a lot of you fucking bastard. He might be heading to 7. So let's take a look. Yeah, in the morning I played a lot of Wilds because I haven't played Wilds in forever. Plus, the Arch-Tempered Ray Dow came out and gave it a shot. Was not that bad, honestly. I had fun playing him. So I did I think 2 or 3 hunts with him, and then I kind of just crafted more armor for fashion and got a new look on me, kind of like a Mega Man look, but it wasn't exactly what I was going for, but it kind of fits with like the certain character I was going for. I don't remember his name, I'll be totally honest, but it was like a Maverick made version of Mega Man X, which was, I think the lore behind that was that it wasn't even like an official character by Capcom. It was just that like someone was selling something. It was like selling Mega Man figures, and you know, like sometimes you get like a bootleg copy of like characters and all that. Well, there was like this copy of Mega Man X, but instead of being blue and all that, like his normal armor, he was like, don't know Mega Man at all, so I couldn't say. Oh, I'm a big Mega Man nerd, but nothing wrong with that. Mega Man is kind of it's really just like a dead franchise at this point. Even though they had that gotcha game, but like the way they treated that game was just a fumble. Also, I think I just saw someone flying away. Oh, where there's this guy. At least there's one of my targets. But it doesn't surprise me because Mega Man is a dead franchise at this point. Like, we haven't had a new game in forever, unless you count the gotcha game as one. All right, I'm gonna waste 3 paintballs for 1 monster. Totally fine. Pro gamer. But what was I saying? Oh, so the character, instead of it being a normal X, it was a black and yellow X. But like he definitely had like a sinister vibe to him, and he also had like the Sigma symbol. So like he was definitely supposed to be like a bad guy version of X, but it wasn't like an official character or anything. So for whatever reason, I don't remember the reason exactly, but they brought that character into Mega Man X Dive, and when it first came out, oh, there we go. There's the other guy. But when he first came out, he was actually pretty powerful because he had a multi-homing scatter shot where like he would fire 8 blasts on him. Oof. He would fire 8 blasts that could home in, and they also cause confusion, which like reversed your it reversed your controls, and then I think it like also locked you from using your abilities for like a couple seconds. So like when he first came out, he was pretty powerful, but then he kind of fell out of the meta whenever the newer ones started coming in, and then eventually he just fell out of meta completely because by the end of X-Dive's life cycle, every character was essentially meta material. And at this point, the game basically became who could use their iframes the longest, like who could prolong their iframes the longest to get that like half-second window to kill someone, because everyone basically was like one-shot material. And don't get me wrong, it was fun, but it just became a mess. They could have truly done so much better with the game as well. It may be dead franchise, but Samus is hot. That's Metroid. But honestly, X-Dive was truly a game that did not see its full potential, because they could have done so much more with the game, with the story, the gameplay, even the mechanics and whatnot, because they were sleeping on a gold mine for that. Because there were so many games that they could have gone off or like, you know, added in. So many more characters, so many variants of characters and stuff. And trust me, they already had a lot of variants. I think altogether there was like 100, I think almost 100, if not over 100 characters added into X-Dive. Ow. But there were still so many more characters they could have added. And that's just how big of a franchise Mega Man is, because they have that many characters from like the classic series, the X series, Battle Network series, and some other series that I can't remember. Oh, Star Force, Mega Man Legends, which they could have added a little more as well. But there could have been so much more. And it felt like they were hinting at so much more as well. Because even at the end of the last big event we had for the game was an X-Dive event, which was supposed to bring out, what was it? Final Dive Armor X or something like that. And the event for that was, you know, it just shows off X getting his new form. But then the character was like, well, I plan on giving everyone their own kind of suits and like showing off all these cool ideas that I got in my head and all that. And just like literally hyping up for what can be like the foreseeable future. But like at that point, TOS was literally right around the corner. Like, yeah, they just said it like, oh, well, we still plan on showing off all these things, but like what, a month or two later, they were like, yeah, we're gonna be shutting down in the next by August, I think. And truly, that was like the one time I ever got to witness like a community come to an end. Whoa. And like I had made some friends on there too, because like I had joined the game during its like 2-year mark, I believe. 2 or 3 year mark, and it went on for about another year or two. And throughout that time, I got into a guild. I met up with guildmates, and like, funny enough, my guild was called Papa John's, and the only reason I joined it was because it was a pizza place. I'm not joking. That is the only reason why I joined the guild, because I'm not into PvP at all. Like, it's just a me thing. For whatever reason, PvP is not my thing. And like I used to like PvP back then, but like throughout the years it's really like just having the idea of like dealing with toxic people online. Like in a game where like you're just trying to have fun, and then like you have that one guy who's just like an ultra tryhard and stuff and yelling at you and all this stuff. or saying the most heinous shit possible. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty unhinged as well, but like if you're just trying to ruin the vibe, then go fuck yourself. Sweet, broke his other hand. But yeah, there's many reasons why I'm not much of a PvP player. But the few times I did play PvP, it was actually pretty fun in that game. And then what the hell? Hold on, I think the cats are stuck. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I hate competitiveness in games, especially PvP. Also, I just realized with that Samus thing, wrong franchise, but I do remember that there is one cute lady from it. There's actually a couple of cute ladies in the game. Oh my god, all the cats are playing. Even Rosie's playing, and she's like normally not not the playful type. Like she's very chill, but she'd rather just sit around and watch. Like she's actually joining in on the cats playing. But I thought she got stuck because I like looked at her and she was like swatting at Condi, but then her paw was like stuck on him, and I'm like, what are you doing? But like Condi was trying to move away, but like Rosie was like being dragged along, and I was like, what are you doing? But I think her paw got hooked onto his flea collar or something. I don't know. I know there's a blonde one and another brunette one. Other than that, I'm clueless. Yeah, the brunette one is Iris, and then the blonde one was I don't remember her name to be totally honest, but definitely cuties. Which they were all in the game, funny enough, and really, X-Dive was like both like a gotcha game and also like waifu simulator because they had many versions of the waifus. Oh, you dick. Ow. I need a heal. Hey, nice. I got healed by my cat. That sounds pretty odd. Oh, yeah. Each one of them had their own moves and stuff. Like, there was... I think it was like for Bridal Day or something, and there was like Bridal Eurus and whatnot, and a bunch of other things. There was a lot of things. Swimsuit season, Jesus Christ. So many variants. Honestly, I could show them off one day because there is an offline version of X-Dive, believe it or not. Like Capcom, the smartest thing Capcom ever did was preserve the legacy of X-Dive and made a offline version of it. But the offline version doesn't come with the crossover characters. So like no characters from Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, there was something Devil May Cry, and something else that I don't remember. But there was a bunch of crossovers they did, and the characters that came with it were amazing. Ow. For the longest time, actually, the reason why ow. I went flying there. But the reason why I got into Monster Hunter was because of X-Dive, because they had a Monster Hunter crossover where it was Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter Rise and Mega Man. And funny enough, even though it was Rise, I got the fucking I got the game mixed up, and instead of buying Rise, I bought World. But I still loved it. It was like a whole new thing for me, and I was like, this is interesting. So he's flying off to Area 8. But yeah, I fell in love with World, and then sometime later, happy little accidents, exactly. But I got into it, and then I gave Rise a try, and I was like, this is what it was from. And it was definitely crazy. Because like World is way more slower than Rise. And like everyone will tell you about Rise, it's a fun game, but it's missing some kind of polish that World didn't have. But it's still a good game. Like there's just something that it's missing, and I don't know what, but it definitely isn't entertaining. Ow. But then the same thing could be said for World if you played with Rise, that it's missing that fast-paced action, which World can be fast-paced, don't get me wrong. But there are just some things that each title is missing. Oh! Like honestly, this game if Generations Ultimate had more modern controls versus more modern controls and less tankies pausing to take potions like I'm about to do now. Like if there was none of that, this game would be so much better. But this is old generation Monster Hunter we're playing here. So that's kind of expected. But anyway, yeah, Mega Man was the reason I got into this game, even though I'm stupid and don't read shit. But like for whatever reason, whenever Capcom released an offline version of the game, they didn't include any of those for whatever fucking reason. It's like, you know that this game is a fucking goldfield, but part of me thinks, or a lot of us think, that the reason for that was because modders. Capcom has nothing against the modders doing whatever they wanted to do with the game, and the modders have added so many characters into the offline version. I think they've also added some forgotten multiplayer, or not forgotten, but dropped multiplayer settings where it was like capture the flag, or along with raid bosses and whatnot. And then they also introduced different characters from different games entirely. Like they brought in a character from like some Beyblade anime, which I don't even know which one it was, but obviously stupidly overpowered. But then they also added different armors of X. Like there was the one that we were waiting the longest on was Blade Armor X, which was from Mega Man X6, I think. And the people who made that did its justice well. And honestly, if they have hired the modders, the game could have soared beyond what they were going to go for, or whatever, beyond expectations. Because the modders cooked in that game, and they cooked really well. Like they brought in weapons, they brought in characters, they brought back the raid bosses, along with adding multiplayer, online functionality and whatnot. Like shit was crazy. Modders are great, yeah. Like if I ever do play that game, like play the offline version, I definitely want to look into the modders, because there are so many good things out there. And another crazy thing is that like they released an art book of the game because there were just so many things for it. And even in the art book, it teased that like, hey, there's going to be a new form for Sigma, which was going to be Ultimate Dive Armor Sigma or something like that. And he looked insane. Like he doesn't already look insane to begin with, because like every X game has got to have him for some reason. It's like he's always the final boss. And he always comes out looking crazier and crazier every fucking year, or every X game. Like, oh, first one, you're just like, you're all beefed up and stuff. Second one, you're digital now, and because you've been destroyed. Third one, you're back, but you're all fucked up. Then the fourth one, you're back again, but you're even more fucked up. Fifth one, you're back, but you're also almost a god now. Sixth one, you're literally a god. Seventh one, you're beyond a god. And the eighth one, you're not a god anymore. Go fuck yourself. Like, my god. The amount of forms Sigma had in that game in the X games in general. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Well, then again, the same could be like for Wily, because like in the OG X or the OG Mega Man games, it's like, who's the bad guy? Who's the main menace in this? Go figure, it's some old fart who's still jealous of his fucking of his used to be friend. It's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make even more ridiculous looking fucking robot masters. Like, here's this robot who was used to control sheep. Now he's a bad guy. And what's his ability? Clouds, I think. Because why not? Nice. Brimstone Slash is such a fucking gamble, but it pays off so well for me. Then again, I am also playing a little cheap because I'm using aerial mode or aerial style. But you know what? I kind of like Mario jumping on bitches. What does Clouds, I think, as a power entail? I imagine they're just used to, like, they can both hurt the enemy, but also be used as a platform. Or maybe they ensnare the enemy. Or maybe they blind them. Or something. I don't know. The weapons in the Mega Man games kind of get a little ridiculous at times. So at some point, it's just like you can tell when they run out of creativity, because, like, you know, in the first two X games, everything seemed kind of original, and then like in the third one, they're just like, okay, these are kind of like a little mediocre at best. And then the fourth one, they're like, mind you, there's 11 games. So like, I think in 9, there's a literal attack called Concrete Shot, which you shoot a literal glob of concrete. That, if you shoot it at a laser beam, you can solidify it for like a second. What can you do in that second? Run and jump. What happens if it runs out? Hope to God you don't touch that laser, because that's instant death. Where you go? You ain't going anywhere. Get back here. Oh, I thought I knocked him down. But it amazes me, like, how far they've gone with the game. Like, as a franchise as a whole. But at the same time, they still sleep on it. And Capcom has stated that, like, they do want to make more X games, and like Mega Man games and stuff. Like, not only just Mega Man X, but like the original Mega Man, and then I think more of Star Force. Maybe not, because I think that ended. But, like, there's so much more they want to do, but like, I think they have like, what, 40 games out now. So like, when you have that many games, what more can you do? Like, who the fuck knows? I think that's what they were saying. But like, I get it. But at the same time, like, it's been, I think, almost 20 years now since like an official new game, instead of just like a collection series. What happens when your franchise is odd as balls? No kidding, man. If you want to talk about odd, you should look into the fucking... I think it was Legends, where like some of it didn't make sense, other parts of it did. That reminds me, I do gotta finish that game at some point, because I remember streaming it, and I think I got to the end, but no. Oh, I remember now, because I had to use an emulator to play it, because I tried playing it on my PlayStation, but I thought Bloodborne fans had it bad. Oh my god. You have no idea, Open. It's been years since like an official new game and not just some collection series. But it does show that like they are still thinking about it, but like they said, they don't know what to do with it. But oh yeah, so for for Mega Man Legends, I had to use an emulator to play it because I can play it on my PlayStation, but I can't play it on my monitor. I would have to play it in my room because according from what I've looked up on this HDMI adapter I bought for it, it can work on a couple of TVs, but not all of them, which is super weird. And I don't know why it's like that. Whoa. Nice. Ah, fucking damn it. Yeah, but I still got to play it. But the thing is that like I don't know if it's the PlayStation itself or if it's the game itself, but like there are certain areas that I can't go into unless I speed up the disc speed for some reason. Ow. Oh. Need to be careful. There. But it's weird that I have to do that because there's just one section in general that like if I don't increase my disc speed, then when I go into the area, I just get a black screen. And like the game basically crashes. Like I can't do anything. But if I double the speed, then it becomes like a 50 chance. Well, no, 70 to 30% chance. Like it will load up the area and work fine, but then there's still a small chance that it'll fuck up. And I don't know why. But part of me thinks it's just the thing itself. But you know, I obviously don't have that problem whenever I play on an emulator. It's like dark magic, essentially. But then again, people have like their things about emulators and whatnot, but like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to play the game. Not to mention trying to get a physical copy of Mega Man Legends, especially the second one, is like that like you need a miracle on that to find a decently priced one, because if you want a good copy in a good condition on eBay, that's going to run you almost $300 to $400. Now, if you want a scratched up copy and stuff, then that's going to be like $20. Obviously. What the fuck? It's because it's a bit of a rarity of a game now. So yeah, but I mean, hey, emulators. Plus, with the way Nintendo is going, I'm probably gonna have to start emulating some games at some point. So look forward to seeing some janky ass Metroid Prime 4 whenever that comes out. If it ever comes out this year. How old is the game? Definitely 20-something years old at this point. Because this was back in the PlayStation 2 era. So around that time. But I'm not... Like, I know a lot of people have some things against emulators, but like, with the way things are, I don't blame people for emulating, because you have the Switch 2 coming out, and they're trying to resell you Breath of the Wild 1 and 2 for even more than it was. And it doesn't even come... Like, Breath of the Wild 1 on the Switch 2 will not come with the DLC. Last I read. And they want to charge you, like, I think $70 or $80 for not even like a full game. Like, it is a full game, but it doesn't come with the DLC. Like, that's bullshit. Oh fuck. I'm scratching my mustache. And then with the way things are going with Nintendo, with them being able to brick your system and all that, it's just like, You're just like asking people to do this at this point. Like I don't know what they plan to do with the Switch 2, but like I want to get one only because I want to play Prime 4. Like that's the main reason. Like sure I could play the GameCube things and whatnot, but like I already have the games that they've listed. I already have them for the GameCube itself, and I can stream on the GameCube because I got an adapter for it. Like I can do that no problem. Holy shit. Goddamn, Rosie, you're having a lot of fun. That's almost as bad as Activision still selling COD Ghost at like 50 something. Yeah, and I think Cold War and the first OG Black Ops is still at like 40 or 60, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like that's so you don't the game is already like so old, you don't need to sell it for that. Even then, people are gonna mod the fuck out of it. But whatever. That's gonna be one hell of a wake-up call. Oh yeah. I kind of wish there was like numbers for whenever I hit them, just so I could see how much damage I'm doing to them. Oh, God, I hate game publishers. Yeah, the gaming industry is kind of just in a shit spot right now. Cause like, I get that the like all the inflation and stuff is starting to catch up to a game, but like, in my opinion, if you're gonna sell a game for almost $100, then it better be a good game. If it's like a broken game that needs to be patched and stuff, then that's not worth that much money. No, that's a $40 game. I don't care what their reason is and whatnot. They can sit there and lecture me about it. No, if your game needs to be continuously updated on launch, and don't get me wrong, I get that like games, big games themselves, like also come with updates and stuff, but like if it's like day one and they already have to like patch something up, then like that's not okay. It's not just like we can figure it out later. Like no, you guys have all this time, or if you have all this time, you should be giving them more time to better iron out this shit. In my opinion. I need water. But yeah, my opinion is just that like if you're selling these games for that much, it better be a well put together game that can last more than like 20 to 40 hours at the least. Like if you can't do that, then it's not worth that much money. I don't care if it's new. Modern gaming is a pile of shit besides like indie developers and some bigger studios. Yeah. Indie developers are starting to show that like they are kind of superior at this point when it comes to like quality. I just don't understand like these are like multi-million dollar companies and stuff, but they release dog shit. Granted, there is that like one good game and like the nook and cranny of shit, but like it's kind of like just becoming few in between now, and it kind of sucks. Unless you like just look at an indie game and like you find this game that's like got all this fucking crazy shit on it, and it's like, oh, this was made by one person. I'm like, what? What do you mean one person? Like, goddamn. One person can make what AAA developers can't make. That sounds like a good quote. Does anyone need to talk to me? Let's go to the lab. What you got, sir? Happy we. I'm so grateful for all the work. Oh, you just wanted to give me a ticket. Nope, nope. Don't want to do any multiplayer. Well, I could, but I have my Switch on airplane mode just to preserve battery life. I've seen some of that, the Expedition 33 game, and don't get me wrong, um, turn-based games are fun in their own thing, but for for whatever reason, unless unless it's in Mega Man, uh, Pokemon, or Mario, like Paper Mario, or Mario and Luigi and stuff. I don't like them either, don't worry. Yeah, I'm just saying. Even though I'm not a big fan of turn-based games, the way they do the turn-based combat in that game is very interesting because, like, not only like whenever enemies attack you, instead of like just taking the hits and stuff, you can like either like dodge or parry or retaliate back. Like, you don't just stand there and take the hit and pray to God that, like, there's, and pray that the numbers are in your favor and you like they miss somehow. No, like, you can actually like dodge the attack and then like fight back and stuff even when they're attacking you. But I think the same goes for the enemy. So I'm like, this is kind of fair. This is very interesting. And then like the way they work the camera angles, where like some areas have that old school Resident Evil shot where, like, take this for a chance, like the camera is just stuck here, and like you would just see my character wander off to the distance, but like the camera doesn't follow them like it's doing now. Like, that is very, to me, I was like, that's really cool, because like they just wanted to show off like the art and like let you speculate on like what's going on and stuff. I'm like, that's so cool. Like, if I had more memory on my Xbox and I wasn't playing Doom right now, then I would definitely want to give it a shot. But that would be a little later because I do want to get the new Doom. I think I'm gonna buy it digitally because I did try to pre-order it, but I didn't realize when it was coming out, and I was basically trying to pre-order a game the day before it came out. So no chance there. I might go and get a physical copy, but even then, if I get a physical copy, I'm still going to be downloading something. So, like, I might as well just buy a digital thing. Even though sometimes I prefer physical copies because of, like, if you pre-order a game and they have, like, that Steel Edition, kind of like how I got for Monster Hunter Wilds and Dark Souls 2 years back. I've been looking at it, but honestly, it just doesn't seem like what I want to play right now. Also, like 70 quid. Yep. Totally understandable. Plus, like, I had bills and everything, so like I couldn't really get it. If I really wanted to, I could have, like, chipped into my savings, but like I'm trying to save that for myself. I don't want to like dig into my savings because, like, oh, a new game came out, but then I have to sort through my games to. That's $93 for you. Fucking shit. $93 and like 700 gigabytes just to play the game. Get my struggle? Totally. I'm in the same boat too, bud. Actually, funny thing is that Rosie, what are you doing? She's rubbing her head on the mic arm, like where the base is, and like where it connects to my table. She's just like rubbing her head on that. I don't know why. And then again, it's not the first time she's done that. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well, must have not been important. But oh, okay. I'm gonna look up to see what mission I need to do to progress the game. Because there are missions I can do. Village quest. Let's go with the guild. G1. Okay. Let's go key quest. Have I only done one? I think I've only done one key quest out of the key quest I'm supposed to do. Kitty will be kitty. Yep. But before I do that, we're gonna change to sword and shield. What do I want to go with? What's this one? Ah, okay. That's the Barif one, or Barioff. Then for my style, we'll go with Adept and Sword Dance. No, Round Force. All right. So let me check and see what missions I've done. Because the game won't tell you, but there are key quests that you have to do in order to progress the game. So, let's see. Lost but not for long. Which one's that one? I've done that one. Pecking order. Haven't done that one. Survival of the biggest. Ah, okay. So I got that to do. Then I gotta do surprise. God damn it. And then water fight, which I already did. So there's 2 out of 5. Totally fine. Which I'm looking these all up by the app I have. Hello, Tragagus? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good one. Let's put on... fire resist. And... a lot of these are unlucky. Ultra lucky cack. Well, that's a new one. Sure. Let's give this a shot. Don't try to say it, no one can. Well, it's either that or I call you trash, but then that kind of sounds really rude. Only if you're a Hungarian, but I'll take a guess you are not. Nope. I don't think the food went well with me. Excuse me, I'm a little drunk. I don't think the food gave me any benefits. Noted. Regardless, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here, and hope you're having a good one. The same goes for those who come by, even after the stream is over. Anything else? Take some life powders. I guess I could take a lot. Do I need flash bombs? Nah, I should be fine. Alright, let's go. If you're drunk, I didn't notice. Some foods will have that effect. Oh, drunk gaming is the best kind. Unfortunately, I don't drink. But my character's drunk in-game. Oh, hello. Oh, right. I closed the app and I pulled up YouTube because it's just kind of like a reflex thing for me. But upon doing that, I was watching a video on Fear and Hunger, which is a very graphic game. But if you're into body horror and all that stuff, then give it a shot. If not, then completely forget what I'm talking about. But there was just a monster from the game, and it like someone was just showing funny moments, and it was just like a zoom up of that monster, and I was like, oh, hello. But oh my god, actually, last week I found a new game. This isn't a game I'm going to be able to play because it is very grotesque, but it's like a cosmic horror game, but it's called Look Outside, and it was such an interesting concept for me, like a cosmic horror game. Like that was new for me. And I won't say much, but like art-wise, if you're into that body horror and all that stuff, what the hell? Well, I never seen that move before. But if you're into body horror and like 8-bit monstrosities and stuff, then I recommend giving that game a look, but bear in mind, it is very grotesque. Not for the faint of heart. Like, at all. So, be warned. Well, you have been warned. Like, look it up on your own barrel? I guess that's the word I'm trying to say. The only way I drink is whenever I'm playing when I'm playing League, because that's the only way it's enjoyable. If Fear and Hunger is what I think it is, then I've always wanted to try it. I don't really mind body horror too much. What's it called again? Look Outside. I don't know how old the game is, but it's a very interesting concept. And like, I have a thing where back then, one of my hobbies was like, I'd love to watch Boss Rush games or Boss Rush videos of any game. It didn't matter if it was like a shoot 'em up or, you know, games like these, like Monster Hunter and whatnot. If the game really interested me, then I would look it up. But I would stop watching the video because I don't want to be spoiled. That's how I was able to discover the Shantae series, like years back. Whoa. And so, while Look Outside did get me very interested, I don't think it would be a game I would play. If I did play it, I would love to stream it. 21 of March of this year. Oh, so it was actually very recent. That explains like why I just suddenly got that video one day. But it would be a game that I would love to stream, but it's like pretty heavy. So I don't think I would be able to stream it. Like maybe on YouTube, but even then it might get taken down. I don't know. I would have to like check and see like what I would have to do if I were to able to stream that game. But it's so, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's good. But like I don't know how to like properly explain it. Wow. Like for me, it's the art style that got me. Like yeah, it's like grotesque and everything, and like it's pretty dark. Ow. Ah. Do a quick heal. Ah. Like I don't know what else about it got me so interested. So it's not unstreamable. That's true. I mean, if people have been able to stream Fear and Hunger, where in Fear and Hunger there's literal like titties and dicks and shit for monsters, then like I don't know why I wouldn't be able to stream Look Outside. One of these days maybe. But like I've already looked up all the endings and stuff. Well, not looked up, but I've watched the endings because like the first video I ever watched of it was, hello, he's got 2 balls. He's got 2 balls in his mouth. What a geeky little bastard. But anyway. Ow! Hey, yo, man, keep your balls to yourself. They're starting to run into me. Hello. There's another monster. It's a giant pig! I love that he just kind of does bowling with those, with the... I don't remember what those things are. I'll be totally honest. Oh yeah, Outlast has plenty of dick. Clip that out of context. But yeah, I think I've seen people stream Fear and Hunger, and that game on its own, it has like some pretty graphic shit. There was another game I wanted to stream as well called what the fuck was it called? Hold on. Let me look it up. Because I have it on here. Whoops. Look out, you're gonna see a lot of games I have. What the fuck was it called? Infernax. That's a really fun game if you want to play like a Castlevania like clone. And Yanela, what are you doing? One sec. You know. This thing working? Okay, it's showing that it can read me. Does that sound alright to you guys? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Sorry, I thought the cats were eating something, but I think they're just playing. I think they're playing with one of my grandma's weights. Funny enough. It's only a 1 pound weight, I think. So it's not a big thing, but I looked over and I thought they were eating something, but I guess they were just swatting at the weight. Anyway. Wow. What was I saying? Oh yeah. If you want a fun Castlevania-like game, definitely give Infernax a try. Because it's got multiple endings. You can play with 2 players if you wanted to, or you can just play by yourself play with 2 characters. And to me, the game is a lot of fun. But one reason I wouldn't be able to stream it, well, I can stream some of it, but I could not finish the game. I could not do one of the endings specifically because one of the endings has you fighting a monster with huge titties. And then one of the other endings, it shows that like there's still a greater evil out there, and it shows that monster with titties. So like everything else is fine, but the final one, I would have to avoid that ending specifically. And actually, I think I did stream it at one point. Pretty sure I did. Titties. Yep. They're not the covered kind either. They're not the safe for work one. Full-blown big old mama jammas. Oh yeah, but Tragakiss, I did play a lot of Binding of Isaac for a while. I didn't stream it that much though, because I mostly did videos on it. How long have I been streaming? It's almost been an hour now, but I did stream earlier today. Mainly because I wanted to play some Monster Hunter, but honestly, I wanted to play this rather than World or Wilds, but I hadn't played Wilds in so long. And I wanted to fight Arch-Tempered Ray Dow, and I did. Had a lot of fun. But it was very, very early in the morning. I think I like started at like 4 or 5, and I streamed for like about 4 to 5 hours. But like because it was so late, no one really showed up. So like I think the first hour in, I just disconnected my mic and just started playing music on YouTube. Unfortunately, I couldn't like play the music on stream because it was a lot of copyrighted stuff, unfortunately. Which I do need to start looking into non-copyrighted songs, which I already know there's like one genre I can look into already is Eurobeat remixes of songs, because a streamer I watch plays a lot of that stuff and they fucking slap. Spinning monkey time. I mean, when did you start streaming? Oh, that's honestly a good question, because originally I started streaming when I was in an app called Reality. And Reality is just like a streaming app where you can create an avatar and you can stream off of it, but like it was very tricky to get your avatar. Back then it was very tricky to so you put it out as a bot. Yeah, but the thing is I'm also streaming on YouTube. But when Reality first started, it was pretty nice. Like and I met some people there. And there's some really good people there at the start, and I'm glad to have met those people before things got weird now. Because back then it was a pretty chill place where like you meet a lot of cool people, and like the Reality was just basically your first step into VTubing. You create your avatar and then like you do your streams, but like a lot of it was just like podcasting. And like you could play some games, but they would all be games that like the game has itself. So like Jenga, crossword puzzles, and then the occasional fishing game, which came out every now and then. But that was really it. But like it was a gacha app as well, so like you spent money to like trick out your avatar, get some really cool outfits and whatnot. And actually, for my profile pic that you see, that was based on my avatar from Reality that a friend of mine drew, because I gave them, I think it was, yeah, gacha tickets. And honestly, my friend is very talented. His name is, he goes by he, right? I think so. If not, I'm very sorry, Crow. Feel free to roast me in the comments if you ever see this. But they are a very, very talented artist. And honestly, it amazes me how well he did my profile pic. Where is he going? Area 2 question mark? I hope. But yeah, when I first started, I met all these cool people, and throughout the years, it was fine. But then people got greedy. I know, it was so good. I still love it. I was very surprised with how it came out, because I wasn't expecting much. Because I didn't know. Oh, fucking shit. Sorry, Canella climbed on my chair to climb on the windowsill, so that scared me. But I didn't know what to expect because I've never seen their art before, so I was like, okay, let's see what you got. And then they showed me that. I was like, holy shit. Like, god damn, you fucking cooked. And he was like, this isn't nothing. I'm like, this is nothing? What? Like, oh my god. I was so happy. But yeah, definitely. Ow. a very talented person. And so, yeah, so at the start, reality was pretty good, but then people got greedy because the way oh, god damn it. The way reality worked is that like you go to a stream or you do a stream and they would give you points that you could use to like send out stickers that were like either made by just reality people or like they would do a sticker contest where like you submit a sticker and if it's good and like everyone likes it, then you know that sticker gets put up. But like the points were free. But then sometime later, for real, at some point they were like, we're gonna take away the points and now you can use coins to give out all these things. But the problem is that coins cost money. Like you needed to fork over some money to use coins, or you would sometimes get coins by like, you know, watching a little video or being on it, looking at someone's stream for 10 minutes, but like the coins were very little. Like, oh, you need to watch someone stream for 10 minutes. That's no problem, but you only get 10 coins. Meanwhile, stickers cost 100 coins. And you can only do that twice a day. Like, fuck you. The most you could get daily is like 30 coins. So like you need to wait 4 days to use one sticker. It was honestly like the worst thing to do. And like that was the downfall of reality. Because since like it wasn't free anymore, less people started coming to streams, and like at one point when I was starting to stream Rise, that's when I started to get more viewers. Because Rise was very crazy, but there was also a couple of fans from Rise as well that would come into the stream and like we would just talk about stupid shit. But like once all that happened, my viewership like kind of tanked. Like I think I went from like 30 to 50 to 0 daily, even to a month, or not even a month, even to a year. And I mean, I would like change my schedules to like stream during the night, during the day, holidays and whatnot, and I always had zero views. It was rough. So I would say, I think that was back in 2022. Where'd they go? I don't think I read their flight direction well. But I think I had been streaming for 3 years now. Meanwhile, I had been doing this YouTube thing for I think 10 years now. That is fucked. Yeah. And I will say this always, that like this is just a hobby. If it goes somewhere, then it goes somewhere, but like mainly I do this for fun. Just to yap and like, hey, if I can get someone to laugh, fart, or giggle or anything, then good for me, because life is hard. But like having 0 views for so long, it really does like bring you down. Like it really did like fuck with me for a little bit. But like the few times that I would get a view, or like get someone to like get someone who like comes in and like chats with me for a second, I'm like, that was so rare during that time. And again, it's nothing against anyone. I totally understand. And like, I'm nothing big. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I just fell off the cliff. Ow. Like, I'm nothing big or anything. I know that. And I'm not saying that to like bring myself down or anything. It's the truth. Like it is pretty rough to like stream for that long and like have no one there. And like even if like even the few times that I would get someone, it would always be a bot, unfortunately. And yeah, there were bots in reality. No fucking shit. But now reality is like, it's just a money-hungry software that unfortunately has creeps, a lot of creeps, preying on children, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, and they do not fucking do do their job to keep those guys out of there. It's too risky. Yeah. That's the sad thing, is that like you're supposed to be 13 years old whenever you use the app, but like you have fucking 6-year-olds and stuff in there, and like you have these adults going after them, and I'm like, this is a problem. But they don't do anything about it. Like nothing at all. And it's so fucked. It's infuriating. I'm like, you guys are the reason this is happening, but like, you're letting it happen. And I've like some of my friends on there, and I do consider them as actual friends and stuff. They have like gone through like similar experiences where like they have like a shitty time with like certain people and stuff, or like other people will like harass the hell out of them. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's so bad. Like, I'm glad they're not experiencing that anymore, but like, man. Oh. Like, I remember whenever I met my good friend Whisper, when she first started, she had originally met these people who were a couple, but the guy was kind of sleazy. And she caught on that right away and was just like, you know, watching out for her other friend, because she just didn't want bad shit to happen to her. Luckily, they broke up and everything. But I remember one time when I was watching a friend's stream, he came into the stream and was just like, hey, I need to talk to you, leave the stream. And we were all like, what the fuck? Like, everyone collectively was like, that's fucked. And then later on I learned that like she chewed him out for it, because she was pissed to be like called out like that and to be forced out of a stream. And we were just like, that, yeah, good for you on that. Like, fuck that shit. And luckily they don't talk to that guy anymore, and you know, he's out of their lives, so like, that's good for her, good on them. And like, you know, my other friend who still streams on there, that is very icky behavior. Yep. I have one friend who still streams on there, and he streams on that daily. He plays a lot of Dead by Daylight, I'll be totally honest. But he loves horror gaming. And he is a really cool guy. I don't get to talk to him that much though, but like he loves to engage with people. He fucking forgets so quickly everything that's told to him. This is his thing. It's nothing against him, but like, he'll read chat and it'd be like, oh hey, how's it going and stuff, and then like, you know, I'll be like, hey, what's up and what are you doing and all this stuff, and I explain my thing. But then he'll read that 5 times and forget each time, so I have to keep repeating myself. And I'm like, eventually I'm like, bro, we talked about this, look up. And like, you could see him like scrolling up, and he was like, oh damn, I'm sorry dude, I didn't mean to make you repeat yourself, I just forget a lot. I'm like, yeah, no shit. But that's his thing, is that like, he has a charm that like that just makes it so easy to talk to him. He's a really swell guy. And like, if he ever does go on Twitch, like, goddamn, I want to support him. Same with my other friend. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. I love him, but like, sometimes I'm just like, his name is Ghastly Von Ghoul, because he's a ghoul. And I'm like, Ghastly, my guy, please read up. Stop making me repeat myself. Meanwhile, everyone is laughing their asses off, and it's nothing against them. Truly nothing against him. That's always been his thing, and it will always be his thing. Like, forever and always. But if he ever does come to Twitch, I'm just like, dude, do it. I would support you. The same for my other friend named Slovenia, who is very talented on herself as well. She even made like her own fucking like VTuber model and stuff, but like, she has a rough life, and I do always wish the best for her, but like, life is so hard for her. But like, if she has streamed on YouTube and stuff, but she's been away for a while now, and I always feel bad because like she has so much out of every one of us that were out of everyone that was like streaming on reality, she had the most talent. Like she out of everyone would have soared beyond above and beyond us. And she has. Like even today, if she went to go stream, there would be a good number of people that would come, even if they haven't seen her in years. They would still come, and that's ridiculous. Or not ridiculous, that's amazing. She is so fucking talented. She truly is the star. Because funny enough, I think it was either Wenya or So Wenya that translated to star, like literal star. And that's her thing as well, is that like she's a star mage. And it's so like she's like a celestial being and all this stuff, and I'm like, that's so fucking like her lore. It's so nice and stuff, and like truly truly a gifted person. And if she ever goes back into it, like I want to be there and support her. Like I myself, I'm more of a supporter than like a head guy. Like yeah, I do my own streaming and all that stuff, but like I've come to realize that like I'm better off like as supporting people. I like to support others. Sorry, I like almost choked on my spit. But it's nothing against me or anything. That's just me. Let's see. But man, I do wish her the best of luck. Like we haven't chatted in a while, but like we still send their messages and stuff. I'm beginning to think you see her in Spelly. No. Selenia is her own thing. She's got her own stuff going on. But one similarity between them two is that they have a witch hat. But her model was good. Even her model on reality, like the thing she bought and the stream she did, so fucking good. I'm gonna be like ranting about my friends for a moment, but like, hey, it's a stream. I'm here to rant. I do remember one time. God damn it! My throat won't clear. Let's see. What was it? Surprise. So back when my friend Selenia was streaming, what was it called? Alien Isolation. She would play at night, but she would have to play quietly because her boyfriend would be asleep, and she didn't want to wake him up, even though he didn't mind it. But like she's still like, so that's my little Wenya for you. And so she would be whispering, and no one has ever given me chills like she had when she whispers, and I don't know why. Like just when she was playing one time, I don't remember which video it was. Hell yeah, you yap about your friends. Thanks, dude. But like I don't remember what she was saying, but like there was just a certain part where like she whispered, and like I got goosebumps all over me, and I was like, I stopped and I was like, oh. Like sort of like scary sort of chills. No, it was like I was flustered. Like I just had to stop and was just like, hold on. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down, little Sarah. I even told her that, and she was like, really? Why? Like what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know, you just made me. I was at work too. And I just got chills from her, and I was like, oh my god. But I think she was also like a little, oh, I forgot to take, oh fuck, I forgot to take a cold drink. Let's see if this old man can give me a cold drink. Otherwise I'm gonna I'm gonna be in trouble. Ah, fuck's sake, I don't think I'm getting a cold drink from him. Nope. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna have to be very careful because since I don't have a cold drink on me, I'm gonna be taking damage from the heat. But it's slow damage. So I can be fine, but I have to be careful. And I mean, luckily I just got chills, and luckily I didn't pop a stiffy, a stiffy. But still, I was just like, that's the first for me. Like, what the hell? Because she was even like, damn. So I sounded that good. I'm like, shut up. But like, that was like the first time anyone has ever like given me like goosebumps like that. I was just like, oh, mama. There are plenty of other funny moments too. She also even like had her like for her schedule, there was ooh, she had her own schedule of like, you know, Mondays would be Mario Mondays, Tuesdays. What the fuck were Tuesdays? I can't remember. Most I can remember now is Mondays were Mario Mondays. Saturdays were Catterdays, so like it would be a cat game. And then I want to say Thursdays were I think Tuesdays were like Tubular Tuesdays, and then Thursdays were Snotty Thursdays, but I think I was mistaking that for a different friend. Either way though, she had her own schedule to where like every day was like a certain category. So like Mario Monday would be a thing and she would just play a Mario game. But I remember for Mario Day, I was streaming with her. Well, not streaming, but like I was like one of her participants because she was playing Mario 3 on the Switch, and we were able to play together because like they had that online functionality thing, which was nice. But I really suck at Mario 3. Like old school Mario, not like Mario 64, but like, you know, the 8-bit ones with the platforming and stuff. I am horrible at those games. Like even on the first level, I died so many times. I restarted so many times. I think we got to the third level. Well, she got to the third level. I just sucked. She was carrying me out. But it was just like, you know, you would see Wenya jumping and dodging everything. Then you see me go up and I'm like, all right, let's go jump. I didn't jump. Come back here. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just horrible at those games. Where'd he go? Here we go. There. Whoa! I know, right? Maybe I'm just bad at them. No, ow. I'm just really bad at them. Like, it didn't matter what I did, even if I, like, tried to practice it, I died so much. But hey, if anything, oof, I need to heal. Run away. If I ever do want to do a rage stream, we could just do old school Mario. And then there are like so many days where like whenever like on more Mario Monday, she would be streaming Mario Kart and like let people play with her, and that was fun. Except for one time where I remember one session in particular, there was a guy who was like anal about wanting to play with us. And there was a point where like we were doing like a certain competition where like whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that on. Man, I should be dodging. But anyway, there was this one guy who was tryharding real hard, but only wanted to play because he wanted to let people see him play. And there was a point where like it was him and one other person, and I just kept shit talking the whole time because like he was definitely ruining the vibe, and like it was even starting to show up on her. So it was just like, man, fucking this guy's so fucking sweaty. Like I can fucking smell him and all that shit. Like just saying like really like not very good shit at all. But I was just like, man, you fucking suck. Like you can't even make this jump. Meanwhile, I'm fucking I'm fucking running into a wall. But I was just like, shut the fuck up and let us have fun. It was just like, no, I want you guys to watch me. And we're like, we're not gonna only watch you. That's rude. But luckily he was only there for like a little bit and then he left. But like I just remember that part in particular. I was like, man, go fuck yourself. you want to play that badly, go stream. It's nice pulling your hair out for. I mean, honestly, I do need a haircut at this point because my hair is getting wild. But another thing about like when Wenya would stream a lot was that like we were her moderators for the app, and we essentially became like this community where like for those who would come in and like have a rough day and stuff, we'd just be like, hey, just sit back and relax and stuff. Like, you know, I would always say open up a can of Wenya and just sit back and just vibe with us. It's no problem. If you don't want to talk, that's totally fine. And like we literally helped some people like have better days and stuff, and it was like it was very nice because we really became a refuge for like life life for some people. And it was really nice because like I said, I like to make people laugh, giggle, and fart, and being a part of something like that was so nice because we would ow so nice, but I get smacked by a fish. Yeah, like I'm saying, it was always nice to like, you know, someone comes in and be like, I'm having a pretty bad day, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but then we would all collectively just say something silly or like have a little like little bout in the comments, and they would just be like, man, you guys actually made my day. I'm like, fuck yeah. Sounds like a magical time. It was. Like for her in particular, like that was one of my favorite moments, was just like people coming in having a bad day and we're just like, I'm sorry, and then we say something stupid, or I have my many famous mistypes because I can't type for shit. And then she would just be like, wait guys, I can speak blue, I can translate for him. And then she would look at my words and be like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, honestly. I'm like, that's fine. Just focus on the game. But it was so nice. Like I love being a part of like her community for that. And like I said before, if she ever does come back for it, I want to like help her again. Ow. Roll away. What? What? Being chased by 2 crustaceans. Oh god. I'ma die. Fuck man, I actually get it. Yeah. I don't mean to sound somber though. I just like to recall back on the fun times we had. And I'm glad for the people I've met along the way, especially Whisper, because since then, I think we've been talking to each other for almost 2 years now, but I'm just like, god damn. But like, I do truly consider her like one of my good friends. A best friend at this point, because like, we still like talk a lot. And I do wish the best for her. She doesn't have an easy life either. And she knows that. She knows that I wish her the best. Honestly, I wish the best for all my friends, even if we don't talk a lot. But Honestly, saying all this, I might go to Ghastly's stream later today if I'm not asleep and yell at him. Because the problem now is that, like, I mainly watched, when I first met Ghastly, I mainly watched him because he streamed in the morning. But then he started to stream. He's, oh, I'll get back with you on that. Someone's coming down. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my Lotus List came down and was asking a few questions. But so as I was saying, I used to watch Ghastly a lot, mainly because he streamed in the morning and I was able to catch him. But now because he got like a different job, he streams later. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But he streams as I go to bed. And it's like not almost impossible to catch him now. It kind of sucks because like he's still going at this and he's still going strong. He has his days where like he'll take off and just be like, today's just gonna be a personal day. I'm like, that's totally fine. Do you, bud? Like, I totally understand that. But like, ow. Oh my god, I remember, in my opinion, I think one of his best playthroughs was Sally Face. And if you don't know what Sally Face is, oh my god, I keep getting paralyzed. What? I could probably get out of here. No! God damn it! I was gonna try to run the camp. Sally Face? Yeah, it's a really fun game. Well, it's a really good story, I should say. But I think out of all of his playthroughs that I've seen, I think Sally Face was his best. Hey. Now I can run through the desert without burning too much. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep, beep. Nice. Now I got some more healing on me. Never got into it though. That's understandable. I loved it for the art. You're starting to see a pattern here. But to me, the art reminded me of like old school high school art, which I'm pretty sure that's what it was going for, like MTV shit. And the story itself is pretty nice. Where'd they go? Okay, so he's either back in 7 or he might have ran off to 3. So let's take a look. This guy might just like art. It's a possibility. Okay, here he is. But yeah, like I was saying, I think out of all of his series, I think Sally Face was his best. Because he did the voices for everyone, even like the bad voices and stuff, but like, oh my god, it was so good. And he was so into the story as well. Like all of us collectively were so into the game, and he was so into the game as well, and it was just like it was a good combo. Ah. I think that was before he started streaming on YouTube. He does stream on YouTube now. And I think he gets a consistent like 50 views a stream, which is really good. So I'm like, I wonder if he ever plans to come to Twitch. I think that was like his main goal, was to go to Twitch at one point. But it might be hard for him because I think one of his main issues was that like he had internet problems a lot. So I don't know. I feel like he could definitely like get somewhere in Twitch, because he definitely does have a passion for his streams. Plus, with reality being like a dying series at this point, I don't think it would be a bad idea. He's still like active in everything as well. Whoa, what are you doing, Chunk? Oh, finally, that's one dead. Oh, my fucking voice. Like part of my throat being itchy is that like it's because of the fucking weather. Like with all the pollen and stuff, like it tickles the hell out of my throat. And so I'm constantly like having to clear it because like I need some way to scratch it. That's probably not a good way. Like every now and then I have like a clear moment, but then like one of the reasons why like I have like a bottle of water with me, it's because I'll just start like getting that tickling feeling, and like I can hold it, but not for very long. And it's very annoying. Overall, allergies suck. Whoop. Nice. No eating on the job, bitch. Yeah, I think they said that we are supposed to get a storm today, but like I haven't seen anything, so I'm like, what the hell's going on? I gotta say though, going back to the game for a second, Adam style is pretty fun. I haven't used it in forever, but I kind of miss this. Heyo, at the sub quest. Oh, someone said something about the Binding of Isaac earlier. I think I already said it, but I did play the hell out of the Binding of Isaac for a while. Actually, when I first started doing YouTube and stuff, the Binding of Isaac was the first game I ever streamed, I believe. And that was back when I think it was just I think that was during Afterbirth. I've never tried it. How do I explain? It's grotesque for sure, but it's an RPG like indie game, indie roguelike game, where like, ooh, nice dodge, whip, whip. Considered it though. It's very fun in my opinion, especially if like you start looking into the modding community or just like the workshop in general, because some people cook with some ideas, and there are other people. The game's been out long enough, and like there are people who have like made mods that like completely redo the game and everything, and like completely change it for what it is. But like, it works. It works pretty damn well. I know the basic like mechanics and theme and everything. I've just never got the physical chance to try it. In my opinion, I think you would like it. Don't really have like a good grasp of like what games you're into, but like I feel like you would like it. But yeah, that game was the first game I ever like did videos on, and that was back before I had a mic. So like I would usually just do like text and just say stupid shit. Well, type stupid shit. But then like when I finally got a mic, it wasn't a good mic. It was just like your standard headphone mic. And I had constant problems with it because like my taste in games is odd. Don't worry. I like most games. That's fair. A's. Oh, I thought he was almost dead. But forgot what I was saying. And that was like about the Binding of Isaac, but like I was trying to make a point on it. Oh no, it was about my mics. My mic back then was your standard headphone mic, so like the shit you use for like, you know, your Xbox 360 and stuff at the time. And my problem was that like since it was a headphone mic, it would always catch my nose breathing. So you would hear me talking, but you would also just hear like wind blowing because I would always be like, you know, breathing out of my nose. And that always annoyed me. Because like I would try my best to like work around it and stuff, but like it just didn't work. And then finally I got me a Blue Yeti. And I've still been using Blue Yeti since because like I don't I think if I wanted to get a better microphone, I would have to get like some kind of system to integrate the microphone into the computer itself, because it wouldn't be like a microphone that has like a USB-C or cable to connect and then like a basic USB port. It would have to have like that audio jack thing that a guitar would have, and then I would connect that to I think it goes like I connect that to this box that then has a USB port that I can connect to the computer itself. Meanwhile, the box has all these like little knobs that can like change your voice and whatnot, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of complicated, and it sounds pretty expensive, which it is. Seriously, so far, more like me breathing. I wasn't a good breather. Like my breath would sometimes just go over my whatever I'm saying, because I would just like I'd basically just be like puffing into the microphone a lot, and it sucked. It was so annoying back then. But I remember a lot of my playthroughs were just like old games because like my computer wasn't that strong back then, so like I think that's still ASMR. A lot of the games I played back then were like just emulated shit, so like, whoa. Yeah. It's getting a little toasty here. I need myself a little glass of lemonade. It's not really lemonade. I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. But I like to say lemonade because I'm fucking stupid. Actually, no. It's a big old glass of Wenya. Ha! Dodge that shit. God, I forgot how fun Adam style was. I was like, well, I remember sucking at it because like I'm horrible with timing, but like I'm nailing my timings pretty well. So like, go fuck yourself, past me. I'm actually doing pretty good. Wailing on this bitch. He doubted himself, but I told him to believe himself, and he didn't do it, bull. So that was just me doing my Hank Hill voice because me and my coworker at work, we love to do the Hank Hill voice for some reason. The funny thing is like, well, I've never really watched King of the Hill, but my coworker has, and so we would always just be doing the bull, like, you know, his little scream, but he does it really well. Like, we would just go back and forth, and we'd just be like, I told you not to do that, bull! I told you Bobby my weed ain't for the weak, and you smoke that shit, now you're not moving, bull! Damn it, Peggy, get your finger out of my ass, bull! He's saying so much unhinged shit. We're fucking idiots. Meh. Up here. Yeah! No. When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade and kill a monster. That's one hell of a saying. When life gives you lemons, use propane. It may not be edible, but it smells good. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ow. Ha! I stunned you. Now I go in for the weak spot, which is hopefully your face. Oh, he's almost dead. You thought you could take me, but you couldn't, big bull! They always doubt the propane mechanic. Or what the fuck was he? What did he work? I don't remember. But they always doubt him. Crazy shit, but you gotta find one way to entertain yourselves, right? Oh god. The shit we say at work. Take a quick nap. If the monster's gonna nap, I'm gonna nap as well. That way we can all recover our health. It's crazy though, like, back then, I didn't like King of the Hill, but then, like, I saw some clips of the old show, and which, if you didn't know, there's gonna be a reboot of the show. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but there's a reboot coming along, and I never liked it back then, but then like I watched it sometime this year, like just little clips, because they would just pop up on Facebook. But I was actually like, I understood some of the jokes, and I was actually like laughing at some bits because I'm just like, what the fuck? These guys are so stupid. But I don't know, like, I don't know what made me start to like it. Coming for you, bitch! But make some fucking good ass crab ragoons out of you. I really blinked on the word there. I'm like, what the fuck is it called? What's going on with my cat? Okay. I think I saw for a split second my cat like losing his shit. Not IRL in game. Meh. Meh. Come back, fucker. Hell yeah. Yeah, we did it. Took me fucking forever, but I did it. Oh my god, what's going on with my character? Wait, I don't know when the reboot is supposed to come out, but it has been officially announced that it is a reboot. And it's just like they're all older now, and what was it? Hank has like a different shirt, and I think I don't remember the guy. The guy with the pocket sand has a like a VR headset for some reason. And then I don't remember. I don't watch the show enough to remember shit. Oh, that's about as much as I can remember. Also, this thing needs to finish fast because I gotta fucking pee. Do 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 do. Come on, 60 seconds past. Oh, thank God. I'm literally about to piss my pants. But now I gotta go through the fucking menu. Ball. Ball. Put these away. Oh shit, I just remembered my sister's going to shower. Hopefully she hasn't started yet. Because sometimes she closes the door or locks the door. Fuck. It didn't hit me till like after the quest ended, and I was like, man, I really have to pee. I'm like doing the pee-pee dance right now in the chair. Okay. I'll be right back. I almost twisted my ankle. But we good. All right. Let's see. Who else did I have to fight? Let me check my app again. Okay, so I did surprise, pecking order. I already did water fight. So last but not for long. It's survival the biggest. Okay. Which I think the Gypceros is weak against fire. So let's get a fire greatsword. Come here. Reckless fire sword. Add up. And we are going to go with, what's this one? Go Moonbreaker. Store some items. Psycho Serum. Teflo Shard. Put these away. Take some food with me. That was a little loud. Big old chunk. Such a big old chunk. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she's sitting on my lap and meowing as I pet her. Also, I think what I'm going to start doing now, because, like, I know that I said I was going to start changing my schedule, but, like, honestly, I could try to stream during the day, but, like, it could vary, because, like, it's like, if I stream during the day, then there'll be points where, like, I'm quiet, because it's like my little brother could be in here, or if he does go to the room, then, like, you know, I can talk. I mean, it does mean that, like, I don't have to, Oh, I already did that. Okay, so... Which one was it then? Hold on. Oh, survival of the biggest. Ah, okay, yeah. These guys are weak against fire. This is fine. But yeah, I think I might still be able to keep my normal schedule. Like, I can still stream in the day and not have to worry about streaming at night. And even, like, then to, fuck off, bot. Yeah, so I might not even have to, like, change my schedule that much. There'll probably still be some days where, like, I'm not able to stream, but, like, honestly, it's like I can either stream in the morning when he's still asleep, because, like, you know, he's gonna be sleeping in for a little bit, or, like, I can still try to stream sometime throughout the day. But we'll see. It's kind of just like how things go. But from the looks of it, like, I may not have to only resort to streaming at night. So I think at this point, maybe it's just like I kind of stream when I can. Which is going to be, like, kind of a mess, because, like, then the schedule I have set up is not... It's not going to be a very accurate schedule, so, like, I may just have to take it off. Which kind of sucks, but, like, I mean, it's better to be able to stream than to, like, not to stream, I guess. Fuck, I'm in the cold! That's a big fucking door. Holy shit. Damn it. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I didn't properly prepare. Like the combo, I gotta say. You got the boar for the heavy attacks, and then you got the fucking Gaia drone for... I think that's how you pronounce the name. But you got the Gaia drone for, like, the quick attacks. But the boar is pretty weak. Plus he's easy to stagger. Oh, fuck. It's just this is G rank, so he's a fucking goddamn. He's didn't stop. Could be fine though. Once I get the supplies, I can head back to camp, get me a hot drink so I can better be suited for this cold weather, because with the cold weather, my stamina drops more quickly. Because you know how when you're in the cold, you burn more calories. But in this case, I didn't change back my antidotes for nullberries, so I gotta deal with the fucking frostbite. Damn. Nice. Oh. Nice, he's tired. Come back, fucker. Sharpen up our weapon. Ow. This fucker is asleep. Oh. Nice. Okay. So we both take about the same amount of time to charge up, huh? Nice. That's one down. Let me just carve some things out of him. I also realized I did not ow. I did not eat anything before coming here. Like, I know I'm snacking on steaks and stuff, but I did not. Oh, I'm a snowman. I did not get a health boosting meal. But this is fine. We're on the last guy. I didn't get my Wheaties. Or was it weenies? I can't remember what my old boss would always tell me. Oh. Damn. I did get him, but I also got hit. I wonder if the title of this level has anything I should be worried about. Because it did like say surprise something. Damn it. I thought he would lunge at me. I wonder if I'd be better with a switch axe. Nice. Got the head broken. I'm so glad to have bought those steaks, or those raw meat to make into steaks. Nice. Did I actually get him whenever we both jumped? Oh. Need to be careful here. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I think if I perfectly time my guard, I can do like a counter attack because of Adam style. But I'm not sure. Maybe it was with a different thing. But Adam style is a little tricky when it comes to like doing some guards. At least I think, if I'm remembering this correctly. But I remember someone giving me some tips about that. Obviously that was a long time ago, but there are some little things that catch you off guard at times. Also, my god, this guy has a lot of health. He's lasting longer than the fucking boar. Whoa. Fucking finally, he's almost dead. He just dropped something. Oh. The little bastard was crying. Almost makes me feel bad. Almost. Oh, this is gonna be a big hit. Right to shine, fuck face. Right. I've definitely done better with a sword and shield, but this is fine. Got him. Quick 10-minute hunt. Or maybe it's 15 minutes. Oh, has she been sending me messages this whole time? Oh wait, I think I do. Actually, I never checked to see if I can upgrade my Thrasher sword, because I did take down 2 G-rank Kechawakas. Oh, she's got a mission for us. I'll talk to her in a second. Let's go down and do a quick upgrade on my sword. Upgrade equipment. Which one was it? Well, actually, let's see if we can even upgrade it. Not that one. Oh, I need hyper monster stuff. Fuck. Alrighty. Oh. I don't remember where to get hyper monster stuff though. Oh, no matter. Store up some items. Okay. Let's see what she has in store for us. Urgent quest. Ooh. In the desert. Oh wait, never mind. For some, I was thinking of a Barioth. But this is actually the game's way. This is like one of the little pet peeves people had with this game, is that like whenever you first get introduced to G rank, and it's like, hey, these are all the crazy monsters now, but then like the Edgent mission was fighting a Barrow. They're like, what? Like the Barrow was like, kind of a pushover. Let's see. What weapon should I take with me? Obsidian? Raging? Judgment. I could go with Bladed Talus because it's got blue sharpness. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's not weak against... What's Lacerator? Oh. I think the Barrow is weak against ice. I think. You know, I could just check because I have the app on me. Da 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 da. Oh. Okay, so it's got a neutral weakness against ice in either normal state or mud state. So this is actually good. Okay. It's in the desert though, so I'm gonna be smart and take me a cold drink. I think after this one though, I may hop off. I don't know, maybe. I might do 1 or 2 more. Oh. Alrighty. Due urgent. Dirty deals. Hunt the bear off. Can do. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna make more paintballs. But I can worry about that when I'm back. But I start off smart and I got my cool drinks on. It's already been 2 hours. He's taking a literal mud bath. Are you serious? Fine. Ah! That sucked. Oh. Took too long. What's the sub quest? I was not paying attention. Oh, there is no sub quest. Alright. I guess because it's an urgent quest that it's like, yeah, just get it done. Oof. I'm all muddy. Think you can't. Nice. Oh. There's so much recovery time for that move. Fertile mud. He's doing his mud bath dance. Gross. Definitely does hit like a truck, though. What? No. Thank you, cat. I mean, nice that I broke the other part, but like, he really went flying there. All right, not bad, not bad. Setting out to area 2. Should repaint him just to be safe. Oh. I'm gonna do a quick heal. I don't know why, but I suddenly started remembering Sea Nanners. Which, if you don't know who Sea Nanners is, he was this old YouTube content creator who just loved playing Gmod with his friends. He was such a fucking... he's such a troll. But it was back in like... we'll say like during the 3DS era. It was whenever Sea Nanners was like most prominent. But a lot of his videos would be like playing hide and seek or tag and stuff. Trouble in Terrorist Town. Whoa! And it was so funny because like he knew the maps like front and back. Like in the back of his mind, he had everything remembered. And he would be trolling his friends so hard. And he always had like this specific dolphin laugh. Like the animations they did for him, or they always had him be a fucking a dolphin when he laughs, like always. But I think he had been doing YouTube for like 10 years at some point, but then he took off because he has a kid now, he has a family, he has to watch and support him and stuff, which totally understandable. Like there is nothing wrong with that at all. Like I'm glad that like he's taking his family's priority. Like I was just remembering some, my mind randomly started playing scenes from his I think it was just tag, and there's just like people pretending to be Cobra from G.I. Joe and just be like thwarted and all this shit and saying other stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck was this about? Rude. Trying to sharpen my sword, sir. Now where's he going? Alright, that's fine, because I can actually go back to camp. Get me a map. I think supplies have arrived as well? Maybe not. Oh, they just arrived. What timing? Cool. Gonna go quiet here. Okay, I'm back. I'm back for now. Let's notice this. Oh. Damn it. Oh, well, I'm not restricted for that long. I think would have been better off with a hammer, but oh well. I don't think I've tried a hammer with adept style yet, but I think I remember I suck with the hammer in this game. Nice.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting the Athanaps? I think that's the name of those. I kind of get my names confused on some monsters. You know, the crazy thing is about this monster, even though he's fucking big and shit, and is like a literal powerhouse, this guy only eats insects. He's not a carnivore. His favorite snack is like these type of ants you see in the game.
No se contesta. Sí. Bueno, ¿cómo estás? Bueno, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Eh? No te había llamado porque estaba esperando a ver si me contestaba mi hermano, pero no contestan. No me contestan. Y dice, pues yo digo que están bien, nomás que a veces se les compone el internet y no pueden, no entra la llamada. Pero voy a estarle deseando a ver si contestan. En cuanto me conteste, yo te vuelvo a llamar. Sí. ¿Están bien todos? ¿Están bien todos? ¿Sí están bien todos? Ok, ya salúdamelos pues a todos. A Chayo y a Rubencito y a todos. A Odosa y a Esteban y a todos. Ok, está bien. Está bien. No viniste a mis cumpleaños. Hey, comadre, no viniste a mis cumpleaños. Sí, yo le digo, yo le digo. Ok, sí. No, está bien, ándale, pues, que estén bien, cuídense mucho. Ok, ándale, pues, que estén bien, cuídense mucho. Ya luego ya te aviso si me contesta. Pero no te estés preocupada. Ni te enojes porque te hace daño. Oye, no viniste a mi cumpleaños. No viniste a mi cumpleaños. ¿Fue el domingo este pasado? Felicidades. Muchas gracias. ¿Sabías? Pues no sabías, no te había dicho, pues. Está bien. Sí, está bien, yo nomás quería decirte ya que estés bien. Que estás bien. Sí, gracias, ándale, pues, comadre, que estés bien, cuídate mucho. Ay, saludos a todos. Salúdame a todos. Ándale, pues, cuídate mucho, que Dios te acompañe, que estés bien. Que Dios te acompañe, que estés bien. Cuídate mucho, bye. 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 Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bien.
Todo se deja matar,
¿Eh?
todo se deja.
No, pero siempre me está planeando que quiere querer a los aquí. No me las uñas, no sé. No me las uñas, Rosy, Rosy, Rosy. Rosy, 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 Rosy. Dote. ¿Eh?
Y ya la ponieron los folios allá en
Allá.
al freezer.
¿En la viste qué?
Mira, freezer.
¿En el viste?
Sí.
No, no sé.
No sé.
¿Puedes pues tomar? Sí. ¿Quieres van a congelar?
Nice.
Right.
New house.
our new neighbors. That's see how strong it is. Oh, it's your own house, mate.
Mhm.